Welcome back to another episode of Road to Pro. Today we're going to do something totally different and actually start an entire additional series on this channel. What we're going to do is what's called Road to Pro Clinic. Have you guys submit videos to me so that I can critique them and kind of give some pointers. Preferably, send me a match where you lose. A match when you win isn't necessarily going to help you much, but a match where you lose, you're going to learn a lot more information from that. My email address is down below, guys, so feel free to send them my way with any questions and concerns you might have. Today's episode of Pro Clinic is brought to you by Jeremy and Jason Korstens. Hoping I pronounced that right, guys. If not, I do apologize. They're twin brothers from Oklahoma. They've actually sent me an email, which made me extremely happy. Thank you, guys. Asking me if I could critique them and give some pointers on a match that I've watched. I got an idea from that. I asked them if I could actually use it for Road to Pro. They said yes. So here we are. The match you're about to watch is the rookie singles final from Texas State 2016, where Jeremy and Jason go up against Brian Eaton and Ben Kempner. This is actually a really great match. I do have to apologize in advance. I had to remove the audio due to all of the background noise and a lot of the music that was going along with it. I would have gotten a copyright strike. So I'm going to say sorry about that in advance. But I am going to trim the video slightly to speed it up because it is rather long. But I found some really good stuff in this match that I think might be able to help everyone and really help Jeremy and Jason. Everyone watching this video, if you're new to foosball, newer to foosball, and you want some help, please, it's why I started this channel. I wanted to help people get better at foosball. So, feel free to send me your videos and your matches, even if it's just a friend, but make sure you're trying. Send them my way to the email address down below or at the About section of my channel. I'll take a look at them, guys, and get you up on the channel for another Road to Pro Clinic. Let's jump into this match and see where they can improve for next time, and hopefully win Texas State in 2017.
Alright guys, and here we go into the match. So currently, I believe that Jason is up front and Jeremy is in goal. They are on the right-hand side. Attempts to go wall. Attempts to go wall again, but this time with a brush opposed to a stick. His opponent's got a very set series. He does drag lane or drag wall. And it does look like you can see a slight difference between the two. When he's dragging down, you want to sit in the lane, it looks like, and jump up to catch the wall, or catch the lane pass, because if he goes wall, it's a hard wall pass, but if it's a lane pass, it looks a little different. This goalie sets up for a pull shot, tries to spray it on goal. Right off the bat, it looks like Jeremy and Jason are both playing a little bit fast. Not trying to control the game. Great shot from the two-rod. Looks like they're not really trying to control the game. They're kind of just rushing a little bit. It was a good brush up. I feel like he's not taking his time on his 5-bar. He's tic-tacking back and forth and just going. Not reading the defense that's given him. He's got to take a little bit more time, read that. That was a good little swat there. There was nothing wrong with that. Now, this is one you really got to take your time with. I'd say perfect. Read the defense. Gets the setup. Looks like he shoots a snake shot. Tries to go middle. It was a slight bait. The push side was definitely the bigger option there. He's going to force... It's going to be a force to push side, it looks like, on that D. Wow, another good pull shot. Rookies, man. The rookie level has really stepped up. All right, Jeremy to shoot. Way to reset after bumping the ball. Good clear. Nothing wrong with the clear. Good lane. Little rushed, but he got away with it, so not too bad. Smooth pull side. pretty gutsy after the defense I just saw. I feel like he kind of gambled a little bit. Guys, when you're starting up and trying to get better at this game, you really want to take your time on your 5 and your 3. Really pick your shots. That's one of my biggest weaknesses. Still really baiting for a deep push side. He's floating around and moving back and forth a lot. You kind of want to look for a spray or some kind of slider on that kind of D. Big tucks are going to be harder to hit because he's bouncing all over the place. Wait for a bounce and then just go for a quick slider in between the second and third man. Their second and third man. Good clear. Unlucky that it ends up on his opponent's 3-bar. Smart. Taking his time. Waits till... See, he waited there for Jeremy to freeze and then just ripped it along. Really good. Okay, resets. Really soft lane. The time that soft lane works is when people dive to the wall. This guy's not diving anywhere. He's fluttering back and forth in the lane, between lane and wall, and he really needs to start hammering away at wall passes here. When you're fluttering that much, it means he's a dive. Like, he'll dive if he sees the fast motion, but you have to force that. You have to really get this guy to dive. I actually think this is a great timeout for his opponent. When you take a timeout like this, it's super duper smart. Super duper smart. What I mean by that is, Jeremy and Jason were starting to get a little bit of a momentum. This timeout takes that away. All right, so putting the ball back into play. Again, smart little series he has here. Oh, and he does have an off the wall. I think that's going to make things even trickier. It's kind of like the reset. Good straight. Caught Jeremy bobbing. Against good pull shooters, you want to never give up on your defense. You always want to be playing defense. You never want to, like, freeze too hard or anything like that. Just keep playing D. Smart. Took his time. Took a good shot at the goal. Oh, what a great pass. It's unfortunate that did not stay. Smart. It looks like he's actually catching on. You know, sitting on the wall and then jumping up. Wow, that was actually a great lane pass by his opponent. But I think if he actually would have stayed, he would have blocked it with the second guy. Because he goes really, really high up thinking that you're not going to be there. Good D. He didn't give up on it. Another good attempt of a pass. Just trying to clear. That's really smart. Let your forward play the game. Save your shots for when you need them. Keep on the clears. Let's see here. Sets up for another pull. Ooh, bumped it. You can't, like, after he bumps, you can kind of, like, cheat on the D a little bit. Because he makes a mistake. He was running out of time. Had to rush the shot. Perfect. Get a good block there. Smart little clear. Just getting the ball out. I'd like to see Jeremy shoot his pull shot from the wall. There's something to be said about shooting a pull shot from the wall. I feel like it gives you a whole lot more options. You're limited when you're shooting from about 3 inches off the wall like he is. He can really only do a couple different sliders and some tucks and then start passing, and that's all the options he has. Outside, like, bump kicks and that kind of stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, the passing set's good from there. Just as good, if not better than the wall, because you have a couple extra options. However, when you're set on the wall, you just have so much more to attack with when it comes to a pull shot. And he can sell that pull kick pass that he has so much harder. All right, down 4-2. I saw just a look on Jeremy there, who's been playing goal. He looks like he's upset about it. You really have to try to not show too much hardcore negative emotion in a match. You really don't want to do that. The reason for that is it provides motivation for your opponent. If that stuff doesn't bother you and your opponent doesn't like catch on to that, what's the best way of putting it? So if you start getting down on yourself that rags or slop or anything like that goes in, or even just general shots, your opponent can feed off of that energy, and that can really give them a little bonus. But if you don't give them that, and you always just kind of stay cool, they don't get that extra emotion in their game, that extra feel. So you really want to just kind of play cool, play smart, and when you do good things, you get amped up and you go, yeah, or get into it. And then that's when you show emotion. Always try and show positive emotion and never negative emotion. All right, it does look like they switched. It looks like Jeremy has moved up to the front. This is a good choice. Jason was not getting the ball enough. So a time to change is a good choice. Wow, that was good timing. He had the right defense, he just wasn't there. And that's a good block by Jason. It was a rush shot. If he may have sat on it longer, his opponent could have possibly scored, but he didn't. He got a little flustered, rushed the shot, and Jason was able to capitalize. Man, I'm sure of it. If he just sits on the wall, I don't think that second pass works, that lane pass. I'd have to see if he has another variation where it can go in between them. But what I'm seeing is if he was just sitting on the wall, I don't think any of his passes really work. That was a great pull kick. I don't like open-handed shots. I feel like they have a tell. But this is rookie doubles, so he can get away with some stuff like that. But to really exceed his game further, he's going to need to get rid of the hand rolls and shoot close-handed. All right, Jeremy puts the ball back into play. Tries to go lane. And it does come back to his brother Jason, who's going to kill the ball. Smart. Never just whack at it unless you know for a fact it's like rolling to them or something. But if the ball's dying in between, just kill it intentionally. In between the two rods, you're going to get it back on your side of the table. Now, if it's on the offensive side, you're going to want to smack at it if you don't think you can get it. Good wall pass. It wasn't a perfect one, but it got through. He's able to keep it. Ooh, okay. He's got to get rid of that little flutter flip around the ball. It's like the first thing he does. Here, watch. Okay, good rolling pull. I'm hoping he'll set up again. There we go. Does he spin around the ball again? Please don't. Yep, there. He's not a threat to shoot until after he does that. Great shot. But he shoots on, maybe 1, 2. It looks like he does that to kind of gear himself up or try and get a read. But if you just sit on the ball, you're more of a threat. You're more of a threat to shoot. Okay, so his off-the-wall lane is really good, too. I'm surprised by that for a rookie. That's pretty awesome. I don't know who the forward is on the other team. I don't know which person that might be. If it's... Oh, good middle. Very small. All right, 2-2. This is a big point. You've got to take your time on your 5 bar. Take your time on your 3 bar. Make sure you get this point. This is massive. Takes his time. Nice brush through the lane. Clean. Now he's got to take his time here as well. See, not a threat to shoot until after he does that spin. Another fake. I think that spin's costing him. He's wasting time doing it. I get that he's trying to get a read, but if you just sit there, you're going to get a read. He's trying to shoot on reaction opposed to shooting at holes. He's looking to get some form of a reaction from that spin to get a read when you actually don't need that. You can just sit, calm, wait for the hole to open, and execute. Wow, he was on the wall. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong about the opponent's 5 bar. So it's actually quite impressive, especially for a rookie final. Okay, so Jason's got the ball, sets up for a pull shot. He's off the ball. You never want to be off the ball when you're shooting. See, that's why right there. When you are off the ball bumps instead of pulls. So I bet this... Okay. So if you bump the ball and you're not on the ball when you're shooting, it's going to outspray because it bumps and you lose your timing. If he's on the ball when he's shooting, like he was right there, it's on goal. Perfect. On a rolling, it's really hard to bump the ball, but if it's a set shot and you're not touching the ball before you do a pull or push, it's really going to cost you. It's going to out and go off and spray because it's going to be in front of where you think it is. Boy, really challenging that long hole. Good shot. Still doing the spin thing, but he did take a little bit more time there and executed correctly. Man, this guy's 5-bar is good. I don't know that he's really dropped any. See how the opponent, the guy in the yellow, he did bump the ball, but he immediately got back to where the ball was, so he could be touching the ball. You want to be touching it when you shoot. Very important. Okay, so it's 3-2 here. If the goalie isn't necessarily supposed to block this shot, you really want to block the 4-4 shot more so. The 4-4 or the 4-3 shot, or even 3-3 shot. Those ones are the most important. Until then, you just want to be able to get a block here and there. I mean, if you're breaking somebody, that's fine. But then the score wouldn't be, 3-2 with your opponent having an opportunity. Good shot. He froze again. He's trying to bait the long, trying to get him to shoot a straight as well. But you want to just keep moving your defense, guys. Never freeze. Oh, that was such an important pass. Okay. He rushed really, really hard right there, and he shouldn't have. He needed to take his time on that pass. I understand the concept of, let me get the ball. But this one's probably even more important. This is the 4-3 pass. He is taking a little bit more time, which he should have done last ball. Made a bad read, but that's okay. Making a bad read and making a bad play are two different things. I think he passed at the guy on purpose there. Oh, it was the right read that time. Right pass. Just didn't catch it, which, that happens for rookies. You want to practice your passes as much as you can. Nice. He gets the steal. And I've got to root for whoever's sending me the videos, guys. That's just going to be the thing. Good brush up. Got him to freeze in the lane. Perfect. All right. Big ball right here. Take your time. There's the flip. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, flip again. 1. Yep. I just want to check the timing on it. It seems like he shoots really fast after he spins over the ball. And that can be a tell. And you don't want to give your opponents any tells. You want to sit on the ball, not move, not dip your shoulder, nothing like that. Really hard stuff when you've been playing for a while and you need to unlearn bad habits. It's super difficult. Good wall pass. Very good. All right, set up. I don't think he's even going to be a threat to shoot until after he spins. After he goes around the ball. Here it comes. Yep. 1, 2, 3, and shoot. Yep. Good shot. He got him to bob with that big hitch. So he did a big hitch straight, got the opponent to bob off. So he's definitely shooting at reactions. So he's looking for the opponent to react before he shoots, opposed to waiting out holes and firing at the holes. Something I've always been told is to simplify things as much as possible. Timing. He got a little lucky. It cut back a little bit. But again, he shot really fast after his spin, typically within 3 to 4 seconds. Got to take more time. I know with that spin, he's losing time. So he feels like he has to rush because he only has so much time to shoot. But the spin, the little flip around the ball, is taking even more time away from him. The quicker you can get into your stance, set up the ball, so you can keep reading a defense and so you can shoot on 10, 12 type of timings, very important. Now, I'm one to talk. I like to shoot fast. I like to play fast. But on big points, you got to sit there. You got to take your time. Very good middle by his opponent. So they're up 1-0. Sets up for the pull shot again. Ooh, good bait. Good bait for the straight. He goes into the reverse and gets the block. Good shot as well. Spray onto goal. That was the hole I was talking about earlier, guys. Just for the record. That is the hole he should have been shooting at this whole time. Both of them. Now watch the defense here. Between the 2 and the 3. See, yeah, that's not where you want to be shooting. Between the 2 and the 3 guys. So near wall, 2 to 3 guys is the hole he wants to be looking for here. If he's shooting into there, he's got a really good opportunity to clear. Ooh, got away with one. Good opportunity to clear, and also a really good opportunity to put the ball on goal. It's not so much as scoring as it is putting the ball on goal, giving your forward an opportunity. Great pull push kick. Haven't seen that in the match yet. Take your time. Beautiful. Perfect. Yep, when he takes his time, he passes so much better. Flip, within a second, shoots a straight. Again, looking for reactions opposed to looking at holes. He's kind of almost aiming at guys and hoping that that shot's going to be there, opposed to looking at the hole and shooting at the hole. You have to kind of have all of those things. If one's not working, go to the other. If you're trying to shoot at men and you're scoring, awesome. But if you're shooting at the hole, or if you're shooting at the men and it's getting blocked, definitely switch to start shooting at holes. It's such a... To me, it's an easier play, especially for a pull shooter. Good shot. All right, so they're down 2-1. This is a pretty big point because you're down. You want to take more time. Really make sure you execute here. Seems like he's taking his time. Good. Good call. Good timeout, although he's trying to get his momentum back. Oh, good save. Okay, he's trying to get his momentum back, so this is big. If he gets this point, he can get a lot more momentum. Good straight. But again, within 1 to 2 seconds after the flip, after the little circle of the ball, so he has to really start taking his time with that stuff. If he did it once in a while, it'd be okay. But doing it every single time that he has set up a pull shot is it's taking away his time, and it's actually giving the opponent the opportunity to block him. Let's see if the opponent can actually realize that and start blocking because of it. And he really hasn't shot a middle, so it's been straights and longs. Beautiful. Took a little bit of time, got through the lane. Not really going wall much. A good wall pass in the next turn or so would really be beneficial to keep him off this up. Good long. Or at least what appeared to be a long on the little screen that I'm watching. But it's a good shot. Didn't take his time, but he scored. I mean, it's hard to argue when you're scoring, but if he takes his time, that's going to be number one. Looks like his stance is okay from where I'm at. The zone so far looks pretty solid. Looks a little weak to backdoor sliders, but all in all, that's pretty good. Good spray on goal. Good block. Way not to jump. Yep, he tried to go through the 2 and 3 hole there again. He's just not getting enough spray on the ball, or not pulling it far enough, depending on how it's... lucky. Got away with one there. This is a massive point. This 3-3, if you score this, it's huge. You really, really want to get this ball in there. He's really being dared. Oh, no. He was really being dared to go long there. The dead bar type reverse defense. But I found on those types of Ds, it's better just to kind of dink in between them and do like a really quick, hard spray almost just in front of the goal or the 2-rod when they're posted out there. That's such a great shot for that and breaks that defense to pieces. Good block by the goalie. He had to jump out there to save it. That's really good reactions. I've really only seen one pass. I'd like to see maybe a couple more passes. These guys are brothers. They should be able to pass to each other in their sleep. They're both always trying to score, but if they're in goal and they also have a passing series, I think it would be much more beneficial for them. get a few more shots on the or 3 more opportunities on the 3-bar. With a good passing series. Good defense so far. Okay, takes the timeout. That's a good call by them. All right, let's see what we have here. Puts the ball back into play. He's looking for a long. Oh, goes middle. Mistake. He should have gone long. All right, let's see. Oh no, you gotta clear the zone more. It seems to always be coming back to him. He's just got to keep picking the right holes. Nice. Way to react. Get the ball back. Take your time on this. Don't. Okay. The wall pass was right. He needed to do the wall pass there, just like I said before. It was the right timing for it. I actually think he should go back to it after this shot. After this. Again, just one more time. Just to keep it loose. Off the ball again. Yep. Because he was off the ball, he misexecuted and got stuffed for it. Huge mistake. That's too bad. All right, here we go. This is such a big point. Please go slow. Good timing. Nice. Oh, but he drops the pass. That's nerves. 100% that's nerves. All right, we're going to have to talk about that in a separate video. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I can get to it after this. And that's a really good straight. All in all, guys, this was actually a great match. Both teams had very different strategies and played very differently, even though they both shot pull shots. But unfortunately for Jeremy and Jason, is that the other team really kept their pace. They played slow, they played methodical, and won the match. It's not because they were out-talented, but it was because of their game plan. You could tell they both were getting a little nervous. Nerves are a very difficult thing to deal with when you're in a match. I personally find if my nerves are starting to get a little out of hand, breathing. And take a good one. Let everybody know you're like, all right, I'm here. Good deep breathing and even focusing on your breathing really helps take your mind off the match and allows you to play. It takes you away from the thought process of, oh no, I have to make this pass or I lose the match, to, if I'm breathing correctly, oxygen gets to my brain to my hands, I can react. You don't want to try and think, because by the time you've thought, you've already made the mistake. You want to go in your head and say, okay, I should be looking for this or this, but if I don't do that, I have this out. And when he was passing on the 5-bar, a lot of times he rushed, and on the 3-bar he rushed a lot. You could kind of tell on that second to last ball or so, when he misexecuted, it was mostly because of nerves. You know, drop pass here, drop pass there, nerves. He started not breathing and tightening up. And when you do that, when your hands get tight, you can't snap the ball off and you can't catch the ball. But when your hands are nice and calm and you're breathing, that's going to give you the best opportunity to succeed. I really want to thank you, Jeremy and Jason. I think this could be a really cool series on this channel, but again, we need everybody else to also send in their videos as well. If you have more videos, please send them to the email that I listed earlier. It was down below, and I'm going to list it in the description. I think doing these are going to be a lot of fun. I can find little things and help you improve on them. For Jeremy and Jason, it was taking more time, being more methodical. They like to play fast, but there's a time and a place for it. Every now and then, so say you're setting up, taking your time, and then all of a sudden you roll it over, bam, and you do like a rolling long or a quicker one. That's okay. But when you do it continuously, you start making mistakes. You start reading the defense incorrectly. You start shooting into guys opposed to shooting into holes. Those types of things, taking more time and reading for a longer period of time, are going to get you even more wins. And I think, guys, if you do take your time and start paying a little bit of attention to what they're doing, you'll easily win the 2017 Texas State. Good luck, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for submitting it and allowing for me to post it.
I think this is going to be very fun, and can't wait to see more videos just like this one. Till next time, guys, happy foosing. I need to add something here. You guys are back already? Editing my next episode of Road to Pro. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching these videos. It means a lot to me. The response that I've been getting has been fantastic, so thank you all. To help me out, I do need subscribers, and I would love for you guys to keep watching the videos. So over here is going to be the subscribe button. Over here is going to be to my last episode of Road to Pro. Thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see you at a tournament soon.